What's up, guys? So today we're going to do part 2 of the front suspension rebuild for my 06 YZ250, and as you can see, I've already got it back together. But alright guys, it's the next morning here. We have our piston here, and I just blew it all off with the air compressor. Got it cleaned up the best I could. So everywhere I was reading said make sure you drill a hole in the side of this. So when you take a hard impact, it has a way to release this. Otherwise these things can explode. So let's go ahead and put our gaskets on. So we'll start with the bottom one here. I'm going to pour a little bit of oil, fork oil, into the lid of the fork oil. And then start putting these on. You can see we have all of them on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can set this aside for a minute. So this little guy's got an O-ring on it as well. So you're going to pull that off. So we got our copper washer there. Sorry, a little out of focus here. We're going to put our O-ring on. There we go. So that's all done. So we're going to go ahead and put this valve back down in here, back down inside here. You can see poking out right there. I'm just going to grab the screwdriver and just give it a little push right on top of the bolt. See, it came out the bottom. Just grab that and pull this on down. And then now put this guy back on. So this little guy, it goes with the threads upwards. So you just put that threaded on here. So go ahead and fill this guy up. Right up to about the bottom of the holes here. So we're getting all of the air bubbles out here. I'm just sliding this up and down. Some guys say tap the screwdriver. Alright, and once you think you got all the air bubbles out, you can go ahead and drop this in. I don't know if you caught that, but I just pushed the piston down in and opened up one of the holes for just a second and let some of that extra fluid out. And then I plugged the holes up with my fingers so we don't leak all of our fluid out. And now I'm going to just go ahead and tighten this up a bit. So I leaned it over and pushed the rod in again and covered up one of the holes, let it drain out this side. And then you're gonna push it all the way in, and it should come all the way back out by itself without you doing anything. No play. Up and down. Alright. Now, I'm going to change this little O-ring on my bleeder. I was just going to leave them until they leaked or something, but everything else is brand new, might as well. New O-ring on. Alright. We can go and take our O-ring for the top of this right here. Goes right there. Dip that in here. Go ahead and pull that around. Alright guys, so I got some more brake clean and cleaned the tubes up the rest of the way here. And so I did on this end right here, there was a few little spots of like rust or pits, I guess. So I did 600 grit sandpaper and just gave them a few passes, kind of flattened it out so that you can't even feel it with your finger. So they're way down here at the bottom, so your suspension, you know, doesn't hit that far probably super often, but I also don't want to ruin what we just did. So I don't want to tear up the seals. Wow, there's still a lot of condensation up in here. I'm gonna go ahead and just run this cloth down through here. There we go. Much better. I'm going to do the same with the blower here. Oh no. Didn't really think that one through. There we go. All right. So we'll put on our Motion Raceworks seal bullet here, and then this is our dust seal. I'm going to go ahead and take a little oil here, just put it around the inside. Then we're going to go spring side down, so you can see the spring there. Obviously you want the spring side down because you're going to put the upper half of the fork seal back on. Now that we got that on, the only thing that the Pivot Works rebuild kit does not come with is these rings, so you got to reuse your snap rings. So just make sure you don't throw these away. So we'll go ahead and put this on. Okay, then we're going to use some waterproof grease. Take a little dab of it on your finger. And we have our seal here. So I have a little grease. Here's our fork seal. And we are going to run it around the inside here. Alright, so again, you're going to go spring side down. Go ahead and put this on. Slide her down here. Wiping the excess grease off here off all my fingers, so we don't get it all over everything else. And then after that, you put your little lock ring in here, and the little tabs go to the top. So here's the little tabs right here. There's tab here, tab here, tab here, tab here, and tab here. And those go towards the top. So the rounded side downward. And then you can take your seal bullet out. Go ahead and slide this bushing in here. And then your last little bushing goes up top here, right there, and good to go. Alright, so we got our dust cap, dust seal, and then we got our fork seal, our lock ring, this bushing, and then we have our other bushing. So that's all of them. Then we will take the other side here. Before I put this back together, I'm going to go ahead and put this ring back on. I honestly 100% don't know what this does, but it came with new ones, so we'll put it on. I don't know if it just protects your forks or what, but alright, so that is installed. And then, oh, I forgot. I'll put a little fork oil around these Teflon bushings here. Alright, so we got our seal driver here, we got our seals, and we're just going to give it a few little So we got the seal in completely, and we're going to go ahead and put our clip down. So now I'm putting the clip down inside here, and you can just use your fork seal driver to just lightly tap it in. Okay, so I didn't have the seal in all the way, so I just gave it another couple taps here. I was trying to figure out why the clip wouldn't go in. Figured out I didn't have the seal all the way in there, so we are gonna try this again. We got that dust cap. We can go ahead and slide this guy back onto here, and then go ahead and put our spring back on. So we got our spring over here. And then we can go ahead and put this back inside. So I'm going to go ahead and just screw this cap on the top here for a minute. You can just hand tighten it. And then we're going to flip it over here. So we are going to push this back down. We have our Tusk wrench. Put it back under. And this is going to allow us to get our rebound nut back on. And we will grab our 15. Alright. You can go ahead, push this back down, release this. And this will allow us to tighten down this. I go ahead and clamp this in. Give that a good tightening. Then we can go ahead at that point and adjust our clicker here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Forgot what I added that. And then we are going to go ahead and pull this guy back off. Everything seems normal. I did forget one thing. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm gonna go ahead and grab a new bottle for this. Okay, so we are gonna go with 12 ounces, which is equivalent of 355 cc's. All right, got our oil in. Could be.
You also need to check
The what? The internet? Just slide your fork tube back in. Alright. Make sure you have both your tubes at the same height. I'll torque those down in a minute. Well guys, I got everything back on the bike and I looked over and I forgot to put my shaft back in here. So I get to pull it partially back apart. So I'm gonna pull this fork back off and throw this back in. So here we go. I forgot a part. Alright guys, so I had to pull the or unscrew this cap back off here and just pull this off, loosen it up from, okay, so forgot our little shaft here, so I'm just going to slide this in and then put this back on, tighten it back down. Now I can set our adjuster. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Alright, we can go back to putting it back on the bike here. Okay. Thanks for watching the rebuild series on the YZ250 KYB SSS forks, and hope you guys enjoyed. Hopefully it helps you guys if you're trying to do a rebuild on your bike, on your front forks. And I should have a riding video coming at you hopefully this weekend. So give me a like and subscribe for more YZ250 content and just riding content in general from here in Haiti. And thanks for watching.